Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Times is getting real nasty.
What?
And
I
we
never
gotta.
thought I'd see the day where you had to get a pair of forces on the sneakers app.
Bro, look at
Niggas about to
that.
be on.
Yo, Forces on the sneakers app right now, bro.
You see that shit that's about to
they've
happen
been
with the whole.
Yo, they be
I know,
reselling
but, like,
Forces.
That's
That's
nasty
been
though, because
happening.
forces restock the next week.
Bro,
know,
we about
but-
to live in a virtual world. Shit getting nasty out here.
Bing bong.
Fuck your life.
Niggas is purchasing pictures that like that's
Yeah,
like
that shit. We was talking about this after the pod last week.
like it's getting wacky out
Yo,
here.
no
like,
funny shit.
It's
I
gonna be
don't-
more about how you look virtually.
I don't like this metaverse shit.
I don't either.
Yeah, this shit.
I'm glad
This
that
shit
we
is
got to
scary.
experience what we're experiencing because honestly, son, our kids is gonna be focused on
NFTs.
like they gonna be focused on
You retarded.
their avatar being the shit more than them in real life.
Yeah,
It's
like-
all about like, bro, you now can purchase clothes and sneakers and shit for your avatar, bro, and it's like real Gucci prices, real like what, nigga? Like, why am I dressing a whole avatar? Like, and that's gonna be what determines who got bread or not.
I thought they doing that shit on what's the game that kids be playing now? Fortnite.
Yeah, I mean, but if you see it, it's like they gradually easing us
Right,
into
right.
it.
It's
you know
going-
what I'm
it's
saying?
slowly, yeah,
It's
'cause you know what,
slowly.
Even that shit
It's-
actually
it-
started
in
from
2K.
like not 2K, yes, but TikTok really, not TikTok, Snapchat.
No,
With the virtual like changing your face and animation and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's really where it's.
I'm talking about like buying like the clothes and you know like you got to buy VC.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about the
Yeah,
clothes?
but
like
not
buy
like,
clothes and shit like that.
yo, Fortnite is a perfect example. Fortnite is free 99, but you know where everybody get their bread from is
The
their
skins,
kids
cosmetics.
dressing up their skins.
right,
like,
right,
nigga, what?
My
So you telling
nephew
me
be asking me,
this-
I need to buy these skins? No.
what you wearing is not going to help you defeat a nigga. It's just you wearing this shit while you defeat the nigga. Like that's
I look fly while I'm doing it, my nigga.
like what, son? It's all about you. But they put Montclairs in Fortnite, son.
Word.
Nah, that's
They
crazy.
just did the
said
collab.
Montclairs.
Yeah, they're doing a collab right now with
They got the
Montclairs.
Queasies in.
Like, nigga, why am I
They
dressing?
gonna put Mermont in there next. What the fuck?
Son,
A merm is crazy.
It's slowly, gradually
Niggas killing
putting
niggas
us
and
into
biggies
that
is
world,
insane.
son.
But what I was saying is I was watching this video a while ago. They were saying actually Snapchat, cause you know how you can do like the filters and shit. That's how it started there,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, nah,
and
I
then it
get what you're
slowly
saying.
Yeah.
started transitioning to like other things and even like the type of games and like the shit that niggas do. It's
Bruh,
like,
remember,
Like the Bitmoji shit.
you really had a
I
whole
ain't even like- I
avatar
don't even
on
like that shit.
Snapchat, and you could show your location on where you was at, like, and you see the avatar just like
Right.
bruh,
Standing on the
just-
map.
Yeah, like son,
Yeah, I
it's,
hated the emoji shit because I'm like, why y'all get rid of the pictures of the people? I don't know who the fuck is trying to add me on this shit. Like, I think that was the start of the end of Snapchat.
yeah.
Like, who are these people? Who
Then
are
Rihanna
these
just said, yeah, it's done. They made that one mistake with Rihanna, and it was over.
it was over.
It was
It was over
And I
after
don't,
that.
yo, no bullshit.
Yeah,
son, that
she
was
got
a
my
very,
But that was fucked up though.
no, it
bro.
was a very wild advertisement. Like it was some
Right.
shit that while you clicking through stories, you know how they started adding that
yeah,
shit,
they put
and it
that
was
shit
something
with
about
Rihanna.
Hub getting beat by Chris Brown.
That
and
was
it's like,
OD, son.
who
thought
on
of
the-
this?
yeah, like, cause honestly, son, yo, I really might fuck you up
Right.
that you ruined my whole
Yeah.
thing. Like,
Because
I know-
Snapchat was fucking
you feel what I'm
lit.
saying? Like, I know somewhere on that
I
market.
feel probably one of the best apps was probably still, or social media sites was probably still MySpace.
MySpace.
Huh?
MySpace was a very good social media app.
It was cool. I think Snapchat though.
Nah.
Nah, MySpace had it.
Yeah,
I ain't
MySpace
gonna-
had it.
Because you could set up the top 5 and do all that shit.
I feel
That's
like
what's
I feel
cool.
like it was just the
You could
feeling
change
of
your
MySpace.
page.
I feel like it was
Yeah,
just
that's
the
what's
feeling.
cool. It's
All right,
cool.
so MySpace had you coding. Feel me?
Yeah.
You going on your people page and you're hearing the music
Maul was a
that they
tough
like.
coder too.
Right,
Maul,
right.
you was a tough coder.
Yeah.
I hate when people say that. Y'all niggas copy and paste it. Stop it.
No,
Nah,
because
I used to be going
Nah,
in with my
I ain't
shit.
gonna hold you, son. You really
My
have
you used to be going in too.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
I
we
really
going
used to
in.
be in there and taking certain parts out so this shit could glitch
Right.
and do this and
Right.
do, like, nah, that ain't some shit I was copying and pasting only, bro.
I used to be on there. I used to doing work.
I used to hide my top 5, all types of shit.
Delete.
I don't know if I used to say MySpace was the best, but I think it was more so the anticipation that made it the best. Like, are you looking forward to your shit lit up when you logged in?
Yo, coming home, that defined if you was that nigga. Your messages,
You
your
know,
likes and all that, it defined if you was that nigga.
You know how your shorty feel about you go on her page. You hear the song. Yeah, word.
I never had nobody show me all this message when you show me.
If shit is rough at home, you go in that shit.
And I feel like it was just
What I
tough.
said, it don't mean shit.
Because you gotta think of it like a lot of people like met each other through MySpace and like Facebook and like remember like being known on like MySpace or Facebook was like a thing like
Yeah, the crossing over was crazy.
yeah, the whole little meetup and
It's
shit.
kind of
like
crazy because like this shit just keeps continuing. Like some people still got the same fame, and then some people rose to fame. But like you're not gonna sit and act like people wasn't famous around
no,
these
you're right,
times.
right.
Like
Yeah,
feel
social
me?
media shit.
Like when it got down to certain shit, niggas was on Facebook doing top 10 of hottest girls in their city and shit. First up is Megan.
Which one you talking about?
Yeah, she.
I'm about to
I'm saying though, like that's how it was and shit. Like niggas really was over here recording themselves, doing
Right.
ratings and shit, and like telling you who was the coolest people from this town and
Right,
this,
right,
that, and the
right.
third. Like yo, those was
Nah, my
very
town
good.
wasn't like that. Niggas just made a website and was like, "Oh, this is all the hoes." And Mount Vernon.
Nah, they
Yeah,
did
that's
that shit
crazy.
on Facebook.
Nah, that was
People
nasty
get
on
people,
Facebook.
people getting
On Facebook,
exposed used to be
That was nasty.
bro.
The pages
Oh my
of
God.
niggas like doing your hometown hoes.
Y'all had a high school shit? Like
I
shit
already
for
knew
school?
what I was doing.
Hell
Feel me?
nah.
I was going on them pages.
Yo, them some sick motherfuckers that used to be like exposing people like that.
I love them.
Yeah.
This nigga.
Nigga, they
Dropping sex videos and shit.
And-
And the shit was crazy because remember,
you gotta save
you
that
gotta
for a
wait.
little bit.
You
Then
gotta
like
wait
a
a
week
little bit.
later, you try to act like you don't know what the fuck led you here.
but you know what's crazy now?
You're crazy.
You know what's crazy now from back
Y'all
then?
both
What'd you
sick.
say?
These niggas be saving old. Oh,
I didn't say
let me
anything.
double back and watch this shit later
Oh,
on
y'all
tonight.
niggas is crazy.
No,
I didn't say anything.
I'm not
Niggas
saying
sick.
I save what they putting up. I'm saying I save her name, and then like a week or two later,
Yo.
I'm trying to act
in
like
with her?
I'm trying to act like I ain't know she just got exposed.
You gonna be like-
that same titty that just was out. I'm gonna see that. But I'm just trying.
What's that trick you just did?
What? Oh, you're a virgin? Okay.
If you say so.
That titty that was out. Trying to see that.
Yo, I'm telling you, son.
Got some nice whack.
I was saving shit. Good times.
Nah, but even like back then, that shit just made me remember. Like you have to go like they had made like a high school page and shit, but you had to go home to find out like what all the juice and shit. Like
Oh, yeah.
now niggas go right on their phone. Like you feel me?
right.
That shit right there. Now you gotta
That
go
is true.
home.
Niggas used to rush home.
Rush home to like, yo, what the fuck
Yo,
happened?
and that is exactly when everything that we going through right now started because
Mm-hmm.
it stopped us from being on some let's link up outside of school and be together.
Niggas at the
It was
crib.
more so of I gotta get home.
Right.
I
To
gotta
the virtual world.
I gotta
Talk to
check
people, yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
check my shit. I gotta see how many likes I got since like that shit was a
Right.
sickness. I ain't
Right.
gonna
But
hold you.
Bilo,
That
we
shit-
really ain't care like that when we was
Nah,
younger.
I'm
'cause,
saying like
well,
we didn't care. Like we,
Yeah.
but I'm saying that's when it started. But
Word.
you know, we was on some like chilling outside, and
outside.
then when we get home, we get home.
Right.
I'm
Word.
saying that's where it started. The small little phase of wanting people to
internet.
hurry up and get to their phone or their likes or their computer, like just to start seeing what's being said about you, what niggas is thinking about
and
you.
I like that. Like even during that time when it was like heavy MySpace being like lit on MySpace or Facebook, niggas was still outside. Like,
You had to still be outside.
yeah.
Like,
But I'm saying
it was the combination.
Yeah, like to
if you
get
was
your
lit on the
points
space,
up.
you had to be outside.
Yeah, to get your points up, you had to still be outside, fucking with people, maneuvering.
even
and
if,
shit,
like,
and the
then go
parties.
home and then you.
But you know, like-
get this shit lit.
But like we was still just like I'm talking about from my point of view. Niggas was still like we was still like in the park doing our regular shit.
Yeah, facts.
We really wasn't going to like a lot of like the link ups. But like when we did, but it wasn't like a given like, okay, yeah, we gotta do this, we gotta be at this shit. Nah. We was just still living our regular life, like type shit. But not
now-
like some people that really was their thing, like, oh yeah, I gotta be here and da 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 da.
They trying to bring us into a virtual world where we're wearing glasses 24/7, and that shit is just showing you everything, but strictly avatars and shit. He's like, I'm still sitting next to this nigga, but I'm looking at his whole avatar.
Right.
And he might be bummy as hell, pajamas on, holes and t-shirt, but as I'm looking at him, he Gucci down, Balenciagas. Like that shit gonna be weird, son.
You could
Bottega.
have,
Well,
Bottega.
You could watch a movie. Say like you have it. You could watch a movie with somebody else. And it's a theater. It's everything. Like you feel me? Say you at your crib. I could put my shit on. You could be there. It's an avatar though. We could sit right next to each other. You feel me? We could touch each other. You could do whatever.
You could touch them.
Yeah, you could touch them.
You did it,
but you're not gonna feel it. Nah. B was making one.
Mm-hmm.
No, that ass. This nigga talking about that. I do. I don't have one. What the fuck wrong with this nigga? Nah, but facts. You could do that shit. You could sit in the theater. Huh?
What's the theater name? What's the theater name?
The fuck is this nigga talking about?
What is the theater name? I'm fucking with you.
What's in the fucking box?
But
Word, that shit crazy though.
Yeah, the future's crazy, bro.
our kids is really about to be getting tuned to some shit, so I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Yeah.
Cause like somebody was pointing out, they said like basically they was talking about the whole virtual shit with the glasses, and it was like this shit is kind of started off with the App Store. The App Store opened up a window for all these creators to make things such as TikTok, Instagram, and all that. So he was like, once this virtual world start, this is open up a world for all these other people to create things as, you know what, I'm going to give you the ability, if you got this type of app, to fly across town. To do like that shit going to be crazy.
And even now, like I was saying, like B was playing around with it. You could you could create video games for free now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's very easy. Like it's like copy and paste kind of thing. Like where you could like create like like rocks, whatever, basketball game, buildings and all that shit is like very like kind of like Facebook. Yeah. No, not Facebook. MySpace. Like that easy now to like create video games. So this shit making a big change.
So
bro.
imagine, like, I be just thinking like the evil of this shit. Like, what happened to this shit just
Go left.
go left, bro?
I'll be scared of shit like
Man,
that.
We halfway.
it will.
I mean,
It's,
but
everything have good and it's bad.
that's why I'm glad we got the experience what we got the experience from me. Because
you gotta worry about the kids now, like. Feel
Yo,
me?
that's
Yeah,
but that's the world that they gonna be brought up in, so they won't know no better.
Yeah.
The same way where certain kids don't know no better about a CD player.
Right.
They won't know no better about what we going through
Right,
and
right.
what we like. Feel me?
Just
While
like the
we
old
sitting
hips
here,
looking at us, like, yeah.
you feel what I'm saying?